You're probably in a
There we
risky
go.
raid.
No, there was a large green light blasting down from Atlas's globe here. Blasting down from on top of
Which
Atlas's
Atlas
globe.
Park are you in?
I'm in Atlas 4.
Meanwhile, I'm in Talos, which is about ready to undergo raid. We are way on top of the hill, and the sky has definitely gone
Oh,
green.
yep, there it goes again. Sweet. There is a bright green light beaming down from within Atlas's globe.
Park
Ooh.
4 is full.
Okay.
4 is full. God darn it. What about 5?
I'm heading for 5.
Alright, Matt, 5. I will try heading into 5.
Smeg it. I guess I'll leave here then.
You been in a risky raid before, Matt?
Not this character. I have been in previous raids before, but not this character.
Well, then you're not really missing anything new.
Atlas Park 5.
Part 2, 3, 4, 5.
Someone who thought the game was ending right there.
People are just lining up at the trains right now.
Oh yeah, everyone's lining up at the trains to head off to Atlas Park and whatnot. It's almost 11, it's like 10:59. I'll wait for you, Randy. Right now we're just kind of running around. Cold start. It's going to be a very kind of rough cut episode, so people are actually going to be seeing this part of the episode. Mostly because I don't want to cut out anything.
Yeah,
I think will be interesting.
Whatever's going on there's not happening in AP5.
Damn it. Maybe it's just,
Maybe, I think it's probably just some player messing around.
that could be.
Oh,
No, it was coming down through, actually it was kind of funny because it went through Atlas's back and it looked like it was coming out of either his rear end or his crotch.
Yeah, I think that was just some player messing around.
No, but you could see it. It was actually from inside the globe.
okay, I've managed to get into AP4.
Oh, god darn it, I just got into AP5. Stay there.
Probably because that's how I got into AP4. I took your place.
No. AP4. Alright. I'm in.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now 11 p.m. Central Standard Time, meaning it is now 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which means that it is now 3 hours remaining until the City of Heroes servers go down. This is a special edition of Lounge L33ts. I'm Randy Ronson McCulloch. With me is Aaron Romeo Moon Burke and Mad Matt Winchell from Mad Matt Inc. And this is City of Heroes, The Final Hours.
And I'm loading!
Matt must load.
Load screens have always been my burden.
We are currently trying to get together.
Oh, there it goes again. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. There it is again.
Are you in AP4 now?
Yep. I'm right in front of Atlas. This time the green beam did not shine down through Atlas. It shined off just off to the side. I think they were trying to hit the globe.
I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw nothing. I was coming as you were talking about it.
Alright. That is exactly, if you saw it, Randy, that's exactly what I was seeing.
Well, there's nothing that shows that we're in a event. No, 0 XP loss kind
But
of
it's
thing.
coming from the sky.
Yeah, I know. Signs of the apocalypse.
So where are you guys?
I'm, like, to your immediate right, Matt.
I'm on top of the...
Sailor Catarl a moment ago.
I'm on top of the dome. Oh, Hiat is here. Hello, Hiat.
Oh, there you are. I'm kind of contemplating getting rid of Robo and replacing him with either Tarl or Rick Splatter
In what?
in Champions.
Ah.
They'll be my two heroes that actually make it.
I've got a whole... I made sure to get screen captures of all of the heroes that I wanted to use. We can team if you guys want. That might be easier to find us.
We really should have some theme music for this. If I'd thought ahead of a time, I would have got us some.
What kind of theme music?
Well, It's the End of the World as We Know It would have been good.
Call me your internet DJ.
Well, I would rather not have background music playing. Kind of, especially if it's copywritten. Because I don't want our podcast to be taken off for whatever reason that someone might want to cook up. Technically, they could take it off if they didn't like how we were filming the video game footage, but as I'll be uploading it...
Most video game companies aren't assholes.
Well,
I think it'd be okay, Aaron, if you didn't play the entire song. You know, if you just got It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. That's pretty much all you'd need for a title clip, and that's not the entire song.
Yeah.
Well, that she can decide on her own and do it in post.
Mm-hmm.
That and the fact that now you have me singing it.
Yeah. That's different, though.
Totally, but... meh.
I'm hopping around AP4. I want to see if anything more of this weird apocalypse-y stuff starts happening.
Yep, there it goes. Oh, wait, no, that's some guy jumping. Just skipper jump.
Me jumping. Here, come back again. Whee!
And there goes Matt. Whee! And there's Randy.
I still can't find all of you guys.
We're
on top of the dome.
We're on top of City Hall up by the flag.
There you are.
There he is.
There he is!
Yes.
Actually, I'm trying to remember what costumes do I have on this character anyway.
You're not going to try Princess Connie, Matt? In Champions?
Anyway, tonight we are not here to bitch or express our rage at the loss of City of Heroes. We've done that previously.
Yes.
Tonight we're here to talk about the good times and to share memories. We're here to celebrate City of Heroes as a whole. Hoping to get a couple other people tonight, but unfortunately, it is a Friday night during the Christmas shopping season, which makes it really, really hard to get anybody that works commercial retail. So it's just the three of us.
Friends. So, yeah. And I appear to be the shortest person here.
I could switch over to Namchan. I'd probably be shorter than you.
This is Velim's disguise to hide himself from the sun.
Well, the sun's coming out, so you're not being too hot.
Well, no. It's not that. He's a shadow.
Anyway, I think I've mentioned this before in a previous podcast, but I think I first joined City of Heroes shortly after issue 11 came out. Issue 11 was the start of the invention system and crafting.
I'm not sure what issue I started in. I remember it was, I believe, the winter of 2008, 2009. I had been invited to join this game. They had just recently started up the free 7-day trials. And upon joining, I found out that I believe Bob, Ed, Brett, and a couple of others, I think maybe even you, yeah, you were also in there too, had started a parody Power Rangers group.
The Paragon Rangers, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
After
Well,
about
it
2 days
didn't
of
last
playing, I started pulling out my $15.99 and went, "Give me my game, please."
It didn't last long because it was very hard for all of us to get online at the same time.
True. I'm sure we could have found other people, though.
Mm-hmm.
That means we would have had a green and a white ranger.
But, so I've been through many ups and downs of this game. There's so many things. By the way, tonight, this will probably also go up in a video either before or after this podcast, was Aaron's actual first task force in this game.
Mm-hmm.
We ran the Imperious Task Force one last time in the Legendary group. We made it a master run, which is running the task force with no deaths and no temp powers, and we did it. So that is why I'm currently running around with the Master of the Imperious Task Force badge.
Mm-hmm. Just wanted to let everyone involved with that task force again, let them know that I really appreciate their help. I didn't get everything off the bucket list. I didn't really work too hard to get everything off the bucket list anyway.
I spent too much time to press to get my bucket list done. I hate to say it.
Exactly.
Every time I'd log on for 15 to 20 minutes, and I would start to get bitter. And I'd start to get angry. And somebody recognizes your outfit.
Oh, cool! I love Star reference.
You've had that character for quite a long time. Back when we had the extra system Sailor Scouts. Back, I think that's when I had Sailor Gallifrey as the rad defender.
I remember there was a Sailor Krypton. I forget what the other two were.
It was Sailor Krypton. It was Sailor Krypton, which, yes, I made rad for the sole purpose of Krypton was a destroyed radioactive planet. And then you made Sailor Katarl, and I forget, there was like 2-3 others in that group.
I'm letting people know where they can find the podcast.
See, here we are, we're reminiscing on old characters. The one thing that City of Heroes has that no other MMO has is the sheer amount of character slots you can get in this game. At the moment, a paid player that spends some money in the store could have up to 48 character slots per server. And there were like, what, 10, 12 servers? And I know people that have full character slots on multiple servers. They have hundreds of characters.
Yeah, pretty much. And I am going to be going busy on Skype because, wow, the Doctor Who group just won't be quiet tonight.
Lost connection to map server. Uh-oh.
I just did that too.
Yep, we just got map served.
The servers, they're crumbling.
They're crumbling under the weight of the awesome.
Well, we'll see what happens here.
I'm still convinced they're going to do something wonky and actually close it at midnight, which is why I had us all meet up at 11.
Midnight our time?
Yeah, I think they're going to do something wonky like that.
Hitstreak posted on the actual City of Heroes forums the time to close was going to be midnight Pacific Standard.
Oh, we're back. We're still here.
Okay. Hopefully I will not get kicked.
You're
Lost
still
connection to map server again.
Oh, yep. Lost connection. I'll be relogging back in, or seeing if I can relog back in.
I've gotten back. I managed to stay on, but now they're trying to disconnect me again.
Virtue hiccuped. Ooh, Virtue might have just crashed.
Oh boy.
When I get hit wandering around, and I get hit by visceral and bile posted by other people on World of Warcraft.
So what's the game plan? Are we actually going to try going into... Well, I actually just went right to, I actually didn't even bother going into these... Well, server selection is server selection. Never mind. So we're still trying Virtue, right?
Yeah, one more time.
Okay.
So, once you get in, you might want to move a secondary character to Infinity in case it doesn't work this time.
Okay.
You can almost guarantee you, not long after I get on, something will happen and the whole thing will come tumbling down.
Yep.
Actually.
So, what server are we trying to try for next again?
Infinity.
Infinity.
How do we transfer this character to another server? Okay.
Yep. Feature of City of Heroes you've never seen. Boy, I am not looking very
Alright, Infinity.
assured about how well this is going to work.
Okay. Alright, Vellum next.
So, in sick, twisted irony, I am currently looking at the NCSoft launcher, and they have the City of Heroes Freedom advertisement on there with the ad, "Play free forever."
How ironic. I'm in Atlas Park too, by the way. Oh, there you are, Randy.
Yep, I'm standing right here. This is where I've been. I'm watching people bounce around below, and I'm waiting for another one of these server timeouts.
198.
I do like Ank's message of the day. Don't panic.
It's been the message of the day now for 3 months.
Tells you how often I pay attention to it. I love someone sitting on Atlas's rear end juggling.
Juggling on the keister of Atlas. That's a new one.
I suppose it's something someone has always wanted to do.
I got Master of ITF.
It's still their love story in Twilight.
I got to run an ITF. I'm just happy for that. Although to be honest, I think I would like Champions Online a bit more if they had actually been able to go through with the Marvel Universe idea. If things didn't get cocked up.
At the same time, I would also grant that I'd be afraid of it doing the DCO.
It would suffer the same problem as DC Universe Online, Aaron. And that is the fact that you'll be constantly living in the shadow of the main Marvel heroes.
I mean, you don't have to. It depends on how well the writers are at writing up the idea.
If they use the same layout as they do for Champions Online and for City of Heroes, I think that they could do it.
Yeah, if they use their ideas like Champions and Heroes, then maybe, yeah, they could have done it. But for a reason, Marvel went and backed out.
Well, DCUO suffers from that, where you're basically Batman's lackey. Mm-hmm. If you can put up with it, it's awesome, because it's Batman! It's Kevin Conroy as Batman!
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that you're still lackey can get to you after a while.
Yeah.
It's Arlene Sorkin as Harley Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
That's, if you're a fan of the old DC animated universe from the 90s, it's awesome.
Transfers.
Yeah, it's like I said, Champions Online could have worked as Marvel Universe without the whole City of Sidekicks feel.
Champions, though, was a tabletop RPG before it became an MMO.
Well, I don't really think that matters. I mean, they're all pre-existing IPs except for City of Heroes was actually original, as far as I know of.
Yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm.
They were going to come out. They were going to come out with a City Heroes tabletop RPG game, but it got scrapped.
Oh.
They are only showing me Freedom for a server to transfer to.
They allowed me to transfer to Infinity. Oh, it might be because you're not VIP, Matt.
Shouldn't matter if you get to Infinity. Can you log into Infinity, Matt? Oh, actually, no. That'll put you back in the queue. Don't do that.
Are you saying if it gives me Infinity, Randy?
No.
No, asking me.
Yeah.
And it's still just giving me Freedom for some reason.
Rainbow Dude. Woo!
Game, there's more places than just Freedom and Virtue.
I wonder if those are the only places you have character slots.
No, I didn't have any characters in Infinity, or any of the other options that they gave me.
Character slots. It's different for a premium player than for a VIP, Aaron.
That's what I was getting at to begin with.
Maybe
because he's not VIP, he is only allowed to go on to certain servers.
No, that's not what happens. As a VIP player, you have a finite amount of character slots that you have to assign between all the servers.
Yeah, I don't have any open server slots here.
And I think you probably just have some on. Check the online store and see if you have any points left. Because you might as well spend them now. I know I don't, because I spent them on stupid stuff earlier today.
Loading.
It's why I have a flying carpet and turn into a panther.
Come on. I'm gonna load the store sometime today. NC Software art thou store.
I like Render. Punching Lost in the face, seeing if I can go from hero to vigilante before the lights go out.
When the lights come on again.
Randy is our crooner for the night.
Sorry, I've got songs in my head.
That's okay.
And there are 2 hours remaining.
Oh man, so sad.
Account services. Points, I have 440.
And you buy a character slot?
Character slots. Oh. Like 40 points short.
Ow!
Silhouette is getting kind of ticked off.
Why? Oh, with the server crashes?
Yeah, she's getting map served every 10 minutes, he or she.
I think Sill's a guy. I could be wrong.
Okay.
Doesn't really matter. There's no gender on the internet.
Yay! I don't have to wear pants!
You're playing a male toon, aren't you?
Are you saying I don't have to wear pants? Because I cannot wear pants if you don't want me to.
I'm not...
Hello, welcome to Lounge L33ts After Hours.
Woohoo! See? I'm not wearing any pants!
Oh,
for some reason I do have a character slot open on Freedom, and Freedom seems to have a hell of a lot less traffic tonight.
Yeah, well, the farmers all left when the lights went out.
Yeah,
Virtue's heavily trafficked because this is the RP server.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to be here, though, because this is home.
Yeah, this is Atlas Park.
This has been my home.
Yeah.
Since I moved from Farmdom.
Yeah.
I never felt at home on Freedom.
I remember when you guys first moved, because I was in Freedom back in May of 2008, I think?
Yeah, well, when we started, I was told by Jeff, Xylem Kane, make your heroes on Freedom and your villains on Virtue. I'm like, okay. Because at that point, you only got 8 character slots per server. Period.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't want them, you wanted to separate them out. And then they kind of fixed that, and we all kind of moved over to Virtue, as, you know, Virtue actually had people.
Mm-hmm.
And Freedom, after Architect Entertainment went in, which was, by the way, one of the biggest mistakes Paragon Studios ever did. The other one being Going Rogue. Both of which were good ideas on paper, but were executed bad. But, yeah, after Architect went in and Freedom basically became the farming server, there was no joy on that server anymore. I think I reversed the nom over there.
Oh, Ebony's saying goodbye.
Yeah, we've said goodbye to Arachnosex. We've said goodbye to Ackle. We've said goodbye to a few Suino, who's already left.
Mm-hmm.
It's, you know, it's a sad night for, you know, for this. Most of these people I'm hoping will still post on the Legendary forums. Well, Matt, try to get your butt into Virtue.
Yeah.
I'm in Virtue. I'm trying to get into Atlas 2, and it's not letting me.
Now Matt's the odd man out.
Admin NC Soft hit streak. Ahoy, Virtue! Stop map serving, please.
Ahoy, hit streak! Person broadcast on my end. LOL. Can't really help it.
We don't want to.
Pardon me.
Wow, there doesn't really seem to be that many people here, actually. Maybe they're all hiding out somewhere else?
Or maybe the couple of map serves have really made people vanish a little bit.
Oh, that could be, I know that some people were saying they were going to be hanging out in Dark Astoria.
Yeah.
I guess that must be where, like, a lot of the upper level toons hang out.
Yeah, Dark Astoria is an Incarnate Zone, Aaron.
Oh.
So, it used to be a mid-level zone, and it got upgraded to an Incarnate Zone a couple of issues ago.
Yeah, I remember when it was the mid-level zone. I used to jump around in there, pester, the giant monster in there.
Yeah, that giant monster is summoned differently. Or at least it is for the next 2 hours. Oh. Now the guy juggling Atlas's bum, its name is Foolish Gesture.
He'd be cooler if he had the name Chuckles.
Yep, here we go.
Engineers say that the server problems should be resolved soon. ATA 4 hours. Thank you for your patience.
I'm going to send him a message.
I know, people are laughing in the Legendary chat, lol. Oh, that's just cruel, is what people are saying.
Yeah, Streak, stop math serving us! Oh, that's just cruel!
That would be funny if somebody actually, like, hacked an admin account and is posting this stuff without permission.
And they decided to hack it just because they were annoyed.
They were annoyed, or they, you know, I've been seeing a lot of messages that are anti-City Heroes on Massively lately. Pretty much they're just calling us a bunch of whiny fanboys. There are not very many of them, but they're still vocal.
Because that would mean that they weren't trolls.
Yeah.
How about we take away their favorite game and see how they react? I believe the phrase whiny fanboy would instantly come to mind.
Well, the problem is that most of the people who say that kind of stuff they're not really community members. They see video games as just video games, or MMOs as just video games. They don't actually see them as communities for people to get together and have fun.
Yeah, And that's really been an evolution only in the last few years. Well, technically we had it on AO back in the day. Back in 2002, 2005, etc. We had massive communities, but those communities eventually just fell apart and moved off on their own.
Mhm.
This is, I think, the first time we've seen this happen to an active, massive community, where it's just kind of gotten the server floor yanked out on them. But there's a lot of people that have the mentality of, is an MMORPG an RPG or an MMO? Is it a game or is it a world? And that's one of the biggest differences. Is what you're seeing over there on Massively are people that look at City Piers and go, oh, it's a game. And the reaction of the people here that are so upset, for them, this is a world.
Mhm.
This is where I went to be social. I am not, as people will attest. Oh, excuse me, I knocked my desk door down here. Sorry about that. I am not a big going out in public person. I mean, I do the convention thing, but really that's about it. That's pretty much the extent of my social activity, which, in retrospect is a bit pathetic. I'm aware of this.
I'm pretty much the same thing. Like, I've never been one for going out to bars or anything
Oh, hell
like
no.
that.
No. Bars? I dislike bars.
Mhm.
I dislike a lot of big social things. I'm not one to go to concerts, really.
Mm-mm.
I go to movies, but I'm really not talking to other people when I go to movies. I'm going to watch the movie.
Mhm.
So, and considering the fact that I live in a college party town, the fact that I don't go out to bars is really, going out to bars is pretty much the epitome of social activity in Madison, Wisconsin.
Depends on where you look.
Yeah, I tend to agree. It's going out to bars, going out to comedy clubs, and it's just, that's not my thing.
Yeah, it's not mine either.
It's skeezy. I don't trust anybody around me at all in that kind of situation. No one.
Yeah. It's the same thing. I really don't like dealing with people I don't know in person.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, I have no problems doing so on MMOs. I solo a lot on MMOs, I'll admit. I'm reluctant to pug, but I will pug on occasion and usually make some friends that will, take me down a road. I was introduced to the Legendary by Ed, and they became my primary social connection. I would log on every day to see what was going on in the Legendary. Get some chatting in, some role playing, a couple of task forces. Hey, that was a night of fun. And so when City of Heroes is going away, you're taking away that social connection. Bob's finding it on Rift. I'm looking for it a little bit on Secret World. My problem is I'm not investing a lot of time in any single MMO.
Yeah.
I kind of have MMO Tourette's.
Well, if you don't have any MMO Tourette's, then you get bored very easily, to be honest.
I will spend a week playing an MMO, and then I'll turn around and I'll spend a week playing another one.
Little girl, you're cute, but you're getting to be bothersome tonight.
Are you talking to your kitty, Matt?
Yes. Me, you too. Go lay down and be quiet.
Now, Okay, we were talking about the good, the bad, whatever,
Mhm.
before the big disconnect started. So, City of Heroes, like I said, I started at issue 11. The Incarnate system had just gone in. Shortly thereafter, issue 12 hit, and Ouroboros first came in. And Samora, which Aaron and I were in earlier today.
Mhm.
And that was interesting. Cimarara was probably the best zone added to City of Heroes in the time I was playing.
What is?
Cimarara,
Oh, yeah.
Roma zone, yeah.
I have to admit that all of the missions that I've done in Cimarora, um, those are the favorite ones. Like, I've done missions. I've done the Midnighter's Story arc at least. I've done most of the missions in the Hollows, or a good chunk of them. I've done Atlas Park and some in Steel Canyon and stuff like that. But Cimarora is satisfying to take a team through. Yeah. It was so easy to find a team here, too. And it was so easy, and a lot of talented people who, there were a few people who didn't know how to work with a team. Every now and then you would get a bad team. But for the most part, you'd get at least one or two people together who knew what they were doing and they could hold everything together.
Mm-hmm.
And you could get stuff done.
Yeah. But, by far the best thing I've ever had in here? Oh, man. That's hard to tell. There were so many good things to add.
What was your favorite mob, and what was the mob you hated the most?
Mob I hate the most is Malta Sappers. I hate those buggers with a passion. They're easy to kill, but if you're playing any toon that relies on a lot of toggles, and you get hit by their sapper ray, goodbye toggles. Oh God, I hated those on a tanker, on an invuln tanker. They were pure pain. Favorite mob? Sue. Any Sue of the above. I love to kill Sue. Not because they were easy, I just love to kill them.
Those were the Oriental or
Yeah, the
Asian gang.
Oriental ninja, whatever you want to call them.
Most people, Sue are the ones that pissed me off amongst the most.
Probably the sorcerers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the sorcerers in particular. Oh my god.
I liked killing the gangs. The gangs were fun. The Hellions, or Helions as Bob calls them, and the Skulls. I love the Skulls, actually. The Bone Daddies.
Mm-hmm.
That was always funny. And then standing around and listening to them talk to their girlfriends, or listening to the girlfriends talk to themselves.
Yes.
That was hilarious. The other day, he broke into our own apartment. I killed one day, and he's just, as he falls to the ground, he makes the comment, "I hate this city."
So, Matt, what about you? Favorite mob, least favorite mob?
I mean, Sue is up there, but I don't think it's the least favorite. What usually takes the cake for me lately? I don't know. To be honest, because Sue were mentioned, they're the ones that are popping up in my brain the most right now.
Mm.
They tend to be right around the slow point of my leveling because they are such an unbearable target.
I don't know. You see, the thing about taking out a Sue sorcerer is it always made me feel like a sense of accomplishment. Hey, look, I just beat Raiden's ass.
I think the only thing that's right up there with the Sue sorcerers are the ghost demon things from the Circle of Thorns.
Oh, God, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. The freaking spectral demons and ruin mages.
Yeah, those were worse. I was going to say the mob I hated the most was Nemesis, but those sorcerers, yeah, those were pretty bad. Those rune mages.
The thing about the ruin mages is they're built at a level range where you have no defense for what they do. Which sucks. Um,
Favorite. I never really had a favorite model
you
to go
never had a
after.
oh wait, I can go kill these. I love killing these.
Although with Geekbot, my backstory for Geekbot was that he was kind of sort of built to take on the clockwork, so he found great glee even in Endgame, finding alternate realities where he can beat up more clockwork.
Okay. All right. How about your favorite NPC, good, bad, or otherwise? And least favorite NPC.
Ugh. Can we all just unanimously agree on the one that we hate the most?
Hmm.
You know who she is.
Oh, yeah.
Nope. Tell me.
Lady
Aaron?
Jane.
Yep.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier to Aaron that that's one of the high points about No More City of Heroes. When I was looking for silver linings, there's not going to be any more Lady Jane missions.
Oh, God.
And it was something you had, well, if you wanted to progress anywhere, you had to do her mission. I don't think you could ever skip it, could you?
No. Well, there was a way that you could just fail it and move on, but they fixed that.
No, we were doing that. Matt and I failed out of it.
Yeah, we did that and failed and still moved on anyways.
Okay.
So, nuts to that.
I think...
The only other NPC I really saw a lot and actually talked to in any small quantity in the game was probably FusionNet. Oddly enough, because I've had so many missions with her.
My favorite?
Those is your favorite NPC?
I guess that she would go up as a favorite, yeah. I didn't have any problems with her. She popped up a lot.
Aaron?
My favorites, I think, would just be Miss Liberty. Because, when I first started this game, I was brand new to 3D graphics like this, and just the idea of stumbling my way, trying desperately to control the camera as it shoots out everywhere, and, like, from every angle, and it's just like, I felt like a toddler stumbling my way towards her, like, up the steps to, Atlas Park here. Yeah. That was kind of what that reminds me of.
Look up.
And your least favorite?
My least favorite NPC, I don't like Lady Jane, and FusionNet was meh. Gosh.
Me?
I think... Who is Lumina in Praetoria? Lumina's Praetorian form? Or... it's still Mother Mayhem, isn't it? I would have to say that...
Mother Mayhem was Sister Sai.
Alright. I actually didn't play her story arc, but just how creepy it was, because pretty much she takes over in the normal story arc, the non-Praetorian story arc. She takes over Lumina's body, or does she take over Sister Psyche's?
Not Lumina, not Sister Psyche. Sister Psyche is Mother Mayhem.
Yeah, but Lumina helps save her.
Aurora Borealis's body. Which she actually did in the main storyline too. The thing is, she gave it back in this storyline, and she didn't in Praetoria.
Yeah, in Praetoria, yeah. She pretty much eats the poor woman's soul or whatever. Or refuses to give up.
Mother Mayhem in Praetoria is a sick, twisted bitch.
I don't remember ever actually having any contact with her in Praetoria, but just reading her background story. I did fight her in the regular world when we were on a mission and we had to fight her with the legendary, some of the legendary people, so, yeah, I just remember finally reading about it and just being really kind of, squicked out by that kind of thing, because I don't like body snatching stories. It's kind of creepy.
Well, what happened in the original was it was done as an emergency method of survival by Sister Sai and didn't mean to take over the psyche. It just kind of happened. She was basically hitching a ride for Aurora Borealis. The problem is that Aurora Borealis was more dominant, or that Sister Sai was more dominant than Aurora Borealis. So yeah, the Praetorian version took over and liked it.
I actually think the Praetorians were actually very creepy.
A lot of them were, yes.
Because they were such good people in the natural version of the story that in the reverse universe where the good guys are evil and the bad guys are good, it was
it's not even that cut and dry. I mean, it's more along the lines of it's just a different universe. Praetoria started as the whole alternate evil counterparts, where everybody has a goatee, etc. universe. And then got fleshed out from, I think it was like issue 17 or 18, which was going rogue. The main problem was that going rogue was executed badly. Adding Praetoria, good idea. Adding Praetoria as a level 1 to 20 lockout, bad idea.
Oh yeah, that was kind of not a great thing to do.
Yeah, for those of you that never played, when you started in Praetoria, you had to level 1 to 20 in Praetoria. You could not go to the rest of the game. Just the 6 zones that made up Praetoria at the time. Which is really bad if you're making a toon and your friends are going, yeah, we're going to be running Positron. You want to come? And you have to say, I can. I'm in Praetoria.
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, once you hit level 20, you're supposed to escape to the primal world.
He's totally not Green Lantern. He's Verdant Sentinel.
What's that?
The guy in front of us. He's totally not Green Lantern. He's Verdant Sentinel.
He's so totally not Golden Age Green Lantern at all, ever. No. Of course
and Matt, you're AFK.
Anyway,
yeah.
Once you get to Primal Earth at your level 20, whatever, that puts you 20 levels behind the rest of the content. It puts you so far behind that if you for instance made a red cider, there's accolades that give you stat bonuses you couldn't get without a lot of external help, because they were restricted to levels 5 to 9, 10 to 14, 15 to 20. Oops. It was badly executed. That's why Going Rogue is on my list of bad expansions.
And suddenly I have a glowing mint flavor.
The only thing worse is Architect Entertainment, which basically was, again, on paper, a good idea.
Oh yeah, on paper it's an extremely awesome idea.
Let the users create their own content, etc. But the execution was bad because it was so easily exploitable by farmers that all it turned into was the fastest way to get from 1 to 50.
Not to mention it didn't really help with the fact that when you tried actually making story stuff, locations for the story items tended to be a bit wonky.
Yeah, you couldn't really control where stuff was placed in the game. And then once they started cracking down on the farmers, suddenly all your mission arcs got fucked up because they had to remove the mobs you were using in your mission arcs. And you weren't using them in the farm, you were using them because they were appropriate to the mission. For example, I had a mission that I was writing for one, which was a jailbreak. It was used in using the map for the Zig, the Zagurski prison, the big jail, supervillain jail, and a lot of the things you're going to be fighting in there are escaped prisoners. Well, the week before I was about ready to put this out, City of Heroes decides to come out and nerf prisoners because apparently there was a way of exploiting prisoners that made them easy to kill and a high XP content. So they did this by removing prisoners from the entire mission architect, making that particular mob that I needed for that completely pointless. I would have had to have redesigned the entire adventure from scratch, so I just scrapped it. I also had a map I did that was just a funny little side mission for the Legendary, where you're in a cave fighting bears. One of the bears was called Not Average Bear, and the other one was called Little Bear Buddy. And I got nailed hard for copyright infringement for that.
Oh, wow.
Boo.
I didn't even call them Yogi and Boo Boo.
Exactly.
They didn't even have a hat or ties.
I call bogus.
And I got hit for copyright infringement for that.
When I see half Hulks, half Spider-Man walking around and you get infringement for a bear with a name,
Yeah,
not a real name.
restrictions on AE became far too strict that you couldn't even parody. And that bugged me.
I'm sorry, parody is a free right law, and there's no reason to be that paranoid.
I love it when Matt can create a character, have it genericized, and then create the exact same character with a slightly different name.
And nobody noticed.
Nobody noticed or cared after that.
Yep. Yeah, I've had a couple of characters generic over the years. One of my first characters I made was a clone of Ranma Saotome, which I made the first second I found out they had martial arts in this game.
I remember you running around with that, yeah.
Yeah, it got generic and became Nomoru Hayataki, which my brain went, why didn't I use him in the first place? So, yeah, that became Freedom Nom, aka Drunken Bitter Nom, since I never got him above level 20 something, I think. And eventually stripped down all of his stuff and shipped it over here to be used on Virtue Nom.
Well, it looks like Massively is finally streaming.
Yeah, which they're talking about the final hour, and there's still an hour and a half left. But we did so much cool stuff in this game. We had Smurfs.
I had Common Smurf.
Yeah.
A shirtless Smurf with white pants, a masked helmet, and ran around, I believe, with just a shield.
Yeah, I made a whole bunch of different stuff, but yeah, we had Gunnery Smurf, Big Pappy Smurf. Hell, he had a whole Smurf village on Freedom. Twisted, man. Barney and Friends. That was on Virtue, where he actually made Barney as a mastermind, and the pets were all Barney's little kids.
Someone's looking for good RP in the Star Wars MMO.
Yeah, right.
Good luck.
Dream on.
I don't know if that can even be considered a cohesive universe. I like Star Wars well enough, I guess, except for the prequels. I haven't seen enough of Clone Wars, though, to really say either way.
I'm sorry, if the movies are supposed to be able to stand on their own, if they can't stand on their own, they're rubbish.
Yeah, I've seen...
the prequels are going to be rubbish no matter what you try to do to make them look better.
Yeah, I've seen...
You go back to the movie and it'll still be the crap movie.
So, let's see. We mentioned the Paragon Rangers we tried earlier.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I remember you guys did the A-Team.
Yes. We actually still have them on Exalted. Yes. We each made a member of the A-Team, and we were running them around. Originally, I think it was on, like, Infinity or something. And then we moved them to Exalted. We never did get a chance to expand them further. We were going to take them all the way up to 50. But they got re-rolled by some of the players when they moved over to Exalted, and they're probably still sitting there in their low-level pre-10 levels.
Jeez.
And then, of course, I had the Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter.
The one that keeps making that poor DS guy go crazy.
Yeah, DS would grumble whenever I brought out the Monster Hunter.
I
But
still
of course,
say...
it's like, well, I could use Crikey. Right. Well, as we know, Lord Recluse can be very dangerous. He's easily annoyed. Especially when you come up and poke him in the eye. Watch as I do this. Yeah.
Hey, you bastard! Say!
I still think you should have chosen Flight for his travel power.
No, I was...
He would have been
Why
so
else
cute
get
with
him?
little angel wings. Just little angel wings.
Okay, Aaron, that's wrong.
I know.
On so many levels.
Yeah.
That is so wrong.
If it's wrong, he can reach up out of his cold, cold grave and drag me down to hell with him.
Ow!
Where he tortures
Yow!
where he continues to torture alligators and crocodiles and other amphibious life. Or do they torture him back?
Someone's talking about how they made whole genres on different servers here. World of Darkness, Call of Cthulhu, even had one with Nintendo video game characters.
You could do anything in this game, which was amazing. Nam was anime based. I had quite a few anime characters.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, I had Dash Grab'em.
Mm-hmm. I remember that one.
Rick Splatter, I do know Aaron's seen Rick Splatter. He is my reference to the Splatterhouse games. He's essentially my sequel character for the franchise that never was.
I of course brought Weeple Boy over from AO. This was Weeple's second home. That and Cyberpunk and Shadowrun, but those are only tabletop versions. I have yet to make another MMO version of Weeple. I'll have to look around to see where I can make him.
Are you going to try and make him in Champions Online?
No, because he's a villain.
Oh,
look,
map server.
Hey, we got, a good hour of talking in there.
Yeah, at least we got something. I'm all still up for, trying it again.
Ooh. What?
I wonder if Massively got map served, too. That'd be hilarious. Oh! We're now live streaming the queue!
You, little spoiled cat.
What other...
Why do you have to be
awesome did I have in here? I was making City of Heroes parody characters. As I was noticing when I was browsing my Virtue characters list, I had States Corps. Zombie Statesman.
Oh god.
Which
Speaking of dead people.
Shortly after the story arc came out that they killed Statesman, I'd made States Corps. And after they did some massive work on the character Flambeau, I had reserved right and rolled up Flambimbo. Because they had to make her into a California Valley girl.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what was she before?
She was just this Joe character that you saw in mayhem missions.
Okay.
Low-level mayhem missions. She would go in and try to stop you from, robbing the bank. And that was really all you saw of her.
What was her name? She was still Flambeau?
Yes.
Okay.
I think you only saw her in the 5 to 9 or the 10 to 14. bank missions.
Okay.
She didn't have that much of a personality back then, but when they expanded her, when they added in the
Having trouble logging in too, Matt?
Yeah, I just got kicked.
Yeah. This sent me back to the login screen.
yeah, me too.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I've got a bunch of characters here. Speaking of which, there's Smurfette.
Oh, shit. I can't transfer. I thought I had more than one. I'm stuck on infinity.
Well, you're in Matt's shoes. Then you got a quick roll a character on Freedom because that's the only server Matt can do besides Virtue. He doesn't. You are VIP, so you have 8 characters on each server.
Mm-hmm.
Matt, however, has a finite amount of character slots, and he only has them on Virtue and Freedom.
I only have the one on Freedom, so yeah.
Bio armor. Let's just do electric armor. Lightning field. I'll do electrical melee. Charge brawl. Oh, that looks awesome. Next.
Alright, I'm going to be sitting in AP5 on Freedom.
Oh, damn it. I still own. Enter game.
55 minutes left. I am in
Blueberry? Is that you, Matt?
No.
Oh.
And I have to leave my awesome for my level 32 less awesome.
We're not the only ones in the same boat.
It's only 55 minutes left until the end of the world.
It's the end of...
There's so many Shivans around now. Earning badge after badge after badge. Yeah, whatever. Whee!
multi tutorial? No. Hero.
Oh wait, you can skip the tutorial, can't you? Ah shit. Oh well.
Character creation. Yes. I'm doing a
just playing
mixed
through it.
variation.
It's the last time I'm going to be able to play through the tutorial. I don't care. Whee!
It's not even the original tutorial, so I care even less.
I still have characters that I have logged out in the original tutorial.
It's almost dead.
Parts. 2, 1. Okay.
Longbow teleport. Thank you, sir.
Ugh, I can't jump anymore because I'm not on the right tune. Ugh. This is gonna suck.
Can't do anything anymore.
Can I go kill? Hit streak incoming AP33. Yeah, I can't get top of the building anymore, I don't think.
Yeah, you'll have to come down to us, Randy.
Actually, let me double check though. Powers. Oh, I got jump pack. I can get up there. Ugh. Yeah. Dazzling dynamo. Badge earned.
Woohoo! Where are you, Matt?
I'm on top of the Capitol. Oh,
Alice Park 2?
5.
Damn it.
6.
Arrgh.
I have to activate sprint. Oh god. And the windows are in the wrong place. Ugh.
Everything's wrong. Last
time I have to adjust these panels again.
We're not even on each other's friends list anymore. We're like complete strangers now. Everything's gone backwards. We're being unborn.
You've been adjusted into a world not our own.
Wow, there's a crap ton of people on here.
Okay, so you said you're in 6, Matt?
Yes.
I'll head to 6.
It's actually relatively quiet so far.
Yeah, I'm heading to 6.
Sure, now everyone
Aw,
wants
man,
to
we
get
can't
back
even
in
say
town.
goodbye to everybody on Legendary.
Yes, you can.
Well, oh wait. Is it still active?
Yep. You just go right-click on the chat, go to Edit tab, and put the Legendary in your chat box.
Sweet.
And I can tell you, after this cast, I'm probably just going to go to bed. The depression is starting to hit.
Well, it doesn't help that Virtue is pretty much imploded in on itself.
It's imploded.
First for the servers to die.
Well, it probably would be anyway. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Now if I can get back up there again. Here we go. Oof. To the top of Atlas. Get the badge! Get the badge!
Hello, Randy.
Yeah!
Hello.
I'm right here.
Mhm.
What did Matt do again?
My shins. I'll be up in about, half a minute or so. Once my jump jets come back. Jump jets, why do you fail me?
I haven't had to use the jump pack since they introduced Ninja Run.
Yeah, but you need to be like level 4 or 5 to be Ninja Run. It's just quicker to wait for the jetpacks to reload.
Meh. I remember getting the jetpack with my Good vs. Evil edition.
Mm-hmm. Gosh, yeah, that was like the first expansion I bought too.
That was the Good versus Evil was the first actual version of the game I bought. I remember I went down to the what was that place? The big computer store that was over by the Target.
Computer, Circuit City?
Not Circuit City. One that was just computer stuff. It was in the same mall.
Comp USA?
Comp USA. You bought the Good vs. Evil edition there. Comp USA isn't there anymore, of course. I hadn't even thought of it in years.
I wish old Sci-Fi Channel was back. I actually saw a infomercial for them, or promotion rather, actually, an old promo for their channel back in the 90s. It's like, oh god, I can only remember like 50% of this stuff, and it all looks awesome anyway, so I don't really care. God, why can't this channel be back? I guarantee you, as soon as they went back to the old standard, they would have so many more people watching. To be honest, fuck that stupid idea of being the next Spike TV, because there's no next Spike TV, it's just Spike TV. And no one wants to be Spike TV. It's the lowest common denominator, people. Don't do it. And I'm up. 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 So we're now all females?
No,
I'm
where
not.
are you?
I
don't see you anywhere.
I'm in Atlas 6.
Where in Atlas 6?
We're on top of the dome.
Capital.
Yeah, we're not on top of the dome. I'm in front of the dome.
Oh. So you're down. Ooh. Here?
No, we're not down below. We're on the little balcony just below
Actually,
the dome.
I see, yeah. I see Randy right here.
Oh, you're bad, yeah.
Yeah, I'm here in drunken bitter nom mode.
Is that you, Aaron?
Yes. Shocking might.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I took one of my alternate elf designs, took that and combined it with the character I had that was a widow.
Although, Aaron, you've seen my Secret World version. This is the outfit that kind of inspired my Secret World version. What do you think?
Looks pretty good. Looks pretty cool.
That was me basically playing around with it going, yeah, I need to make something that looks more badass.
DFB? What's that?
Where do you see DFB?
Someone's asking me DFB, question mark.
Death from Below. It's the Lobie sewer trial.
No thanks. Nope, I'm busy doing other things.
Yeah, set yourself to not looking for a team.
Huh.
actually switch yourself to do not accept invites. That's probably even more extreme.
Do not accept. Get away.
Everyone's talking about where they were and Virtue crashed.
The day the surfer died. By the way, if I start annoying you singing, telling me to knock it off.
Okay.
See, I can almost begin to join you on these sort of things. My, Mr. NC Soft Guy. I was an Antivisor Mish.
You know, I might actually write that song. It's been a while since my old alias, since I started writing songs under my alias Wonko the Sane. I should probably do that.
Damn, even the music is broken now. I have my music turned off.
Yay, got back in.
Yeah, people are slowly getting back into Virtue. I'm gonna just say fuck it. There's only 40 minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
And
Like
then
4 minutes left, and we're back to where it started, anyways.
Mm-hmm. Back to the beginning.
Some other beginnings and
I'm just gonna stick here.
Yes, you told me to go back to the beginning, and this is where we began. I am waiting for the... Yeah, sorry. Went into the Princess Bride there for a moment.
We're confusing our fandoms. No!
They should know I'm a massive geek about everything at this point.
Why do you keep saying that word? I don't think it means what you think it does.
Ice cubes. Keep me cool. Yeah, I can't wait to get up tomorrow at 6 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, well, it's kind of worth it to be able to say goodbye to this game. But yeah, we'll end shortly after that, so so that we all can curl up and sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Or God knows if I have any energy left, I'll probably queue up another episode of Buffy.
I'd be more apt to go. Okay, so what character do I make next on Champions?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't touched it all week because I've been kind of on this Buffy Angel kick. What I get for reading fan fiction that I don't usually read.
I've been either playing Guild Wars 2 or Rift.
Or Borderlands.
And yes, we think you a blood traitor for playing Guild Wars 2.
Yeah.
But, not tonight. So, we've got 40 minutes left. Memories.
I remember when you bastards tossed me at, gosh, what was his name again?
Was that Adamastor or Jurassic we tossed you at? Well, mind you just hit level 50 and you were a cocky little shit.
The guy that looked like M. Bison.
What?
The guy that looked like M. Bison.
Oh, Reichsman.
Reichsman. I remember you.
Yeah, Reichsman.
You took him on that task force. I think that was Matt's first task force, wasn't it?
And I actually did survive him for a few seconds. He kind of started missing, and all of a sudden, then he connected once, and it's just like, oh god, that hurt.
Yeah, this was, Matt had gotten his first level 50, was feeling uppity, and it's just like, I can take on anything.
I'm 50, I should be able to take on the world. Hulk Hogan.
So, we started up a Dr. Khan task force, the boss of which is Reichsman. Basically stakes a Nazi statesman on PCP.
Mm-hmm.
And Matt just like, I can deal with him, I can tank him, no problem, I can do this. It's just like we get there, I just pat him on the back, it's just like, go to it, Matt. And we actually let him try to solo Reichsman.
At the point where he's invulnerable, yeah. And I survived a few seconds before he was actually able to hit me. which was
You
kind
know,
of
back
amusing.
when that first came out, you could actually kill him.
Oops.
Yeah. They had to change how he was invulnerable so that you couldn't. But, you know, it did knock a hole in that ego.
Well, I did go at him. I was noticing I wasn't doing much of any damage that I could see, but at the same time, I was still confident because he was still missing the hell out of me. And then he finally started to take a chunk out of me while everyone was still standing behind him, like, "What the hell's going on, guys? What the hell are you doing back there?" Ah!
Yeah, I'm going to miss just running around the city and uncovering every last inch of Fog of War off of the map.
Yeah, but every time they patched up to a new issue, replaced all the fog of war again.
Yeah.
And once you got high enough, you got the reveal power, so it was like, hey, look, zone, click reveal. Hey, look, no fog in the zone.
Yeah, I also, I liked going for the, exploration badges. That was fun.
Oh yeah, that was a regular thing to do on my characters.
Exploration and, killing monsters for the monster kill badges.
And the history badges.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, Virtue Nam was a royal badger. My bucket list was to have him log out with over 1,250 badges. I am ending this 10 short.
Oh. Painful.
Mm-hmm. If I had gotten off my ass and wasn't full of melancholy for the last 3 months, I would have gotten it because I would have gotten a crap load of badges for finishing going from rogue to hero. I would have gotten like a full circle badge and a couple other badges. And then I could have gotten some more blue side badges I missed while I was red side. So I probably would have made my goal. But, well, it's not like it's important anymore. It really wasn't important in the first place. It was just an ego thing.
There's Hamidons in AP?
The devs are dropping hammies.
Oh.
Mostly just hit streak.
I thought it was supposed to be a Rick T invasion.
That's the actual what's going on. In other words, random zones are getting hit by the Ricky.
Oh, okay.
But the devs can do whatever they want.
Mm-hmm.
So hit streak is dropping Amadons and Lustas and whatever in Atlas Park.
Okay.
Because he's a dev, and they can do that. "35 minutes remaining." God, I'm sounding like an Iron Chef. I'm sounding like the voice from Iron Chef. 25 minutes have elapsed.
Yeah, it's starting to kind of hit me too. The panic.
Commercial side now.
I'm starting to get a little freaked.
I'm getting melancholy.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to get in melancholy tonight, but I'm getting verklempt.
Well, it doesn't help that we get to end it where we wanted to.
Just looking out over the city.
Looking out over all the interesting stuff going on.
I need to find the biggest skyscraper in the city. I need to get up there, and I need to stand on it and tower down as I look over the city, pulling a freaking Angel or Jack Harkness or Horatio Kane. Or basically pulling a Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Got back just in time. My jump pack just ran out as I landed on the dome.
Dimsdale Limit Camp. No, but you know, that's what it feels like. That's how it feels like I should be ending it, you know? Looking down on the city a la Batman. In a way, I kind of am, sitting up here looking down on the on the people in Atlas Square. Costume contests. Oh God, all the costume contests I've seen in this game.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the first one I won was actually with one of my elf characters.
I never won one.
I believe I got a second place in it.
Mm.
So I got a good chunk of change. I made a second second costume slot.
I never really participated in them all that much, actually.
Bob was big on the costume contests. It was never my thing.
Mm-hmm.
I did a couple of them on occasion, but no, I was always such a weird what won and what didn't.
I'd join in on them if I happened upon them.
I wasn't busy doing other stuff. That was always the question. Was I busy doing other stuff?
Normally I was trying to be social. So, yeah.
I was busy jumping around to other games, and then I'd get burnt out on MMOs, or I'd get burnt out on being on the computer all the time, so I'd go off and read books or hang out somewhere else, and then I'd come back.
Well, it's easy to burn out on an MMO. It really is. Especially if you put a lot of time into it, and you have a full-time job, so it's not like you have a lot of time to put into it in the first place. Because you're already putting in 40 hours a week at work.
I'm putting in 48 hours a week at work.
No, I'm just saying an average.
Yeah.
Are you always been putting 48 hours a week?
Actually, since last October, I've been putting in 48 hours a week at work.
Hope you are getting 8 hours of overtime, otherwise you're getting had.
Yeah, our overtime constitutes to $1.50 extra an hour.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That really sucks.
I work in an upscale grocery store.
Yeah, but when I was working for the oh, thank you, administrators.
Thank you for that reminder. So wonderful of you. I'm going to do it every 5 minutes now.
Yeah, we got the 30 minutes warning.
No!
30 minutes. City down for the final time.
Really?
Really? I really have to one.
I think that was more of a no.
And looking for group thing explodes. Jeez, this has always kind of actually been my kind of fallback MMO. I guess that makes LOTRO my fallback MMO now.
Yeah, well, AO has always been my fallback MMO. It was always been going to AO has always been going home. But that's because it's where I started.
Mhm.
I think where MMO started for me was Final Fantasy
11.
11, yeah.
I never played 11.
I could actually garner going back there. I believe you can actually get a character for like $1.99 a month.
I worry about what I'm seeing in broadcast.
Blood Orgy?
Yeah. Hair Pliskin. Obvious where they got the name. I give them kudos for that. Massive orgy in AP6. We're all butt naked and touching our naughty bits together.
Oh.
But I thought this wasn't Pocket D. I thought we were safe here.
This is not. We're not on Virtue, Aaron.
We're not in Virtue anymore.
We're not on Virtue anymore. Not to mention it's the end of the world. Everywhere becomes Pocket D at the end of the world.
Virtue's still dead.
You find out the world is going to end in half an hour.
I'll show you some crazy shit.
The voice of God has just came down and has told everyone on the planet the world's ending in half an hour.
Bang, bang.
I'm the devil and I'm here to do the
I'm
devil's work.
trolling till they shut this down. Come on. Yeah, come at me, bro.
It wouldn't have surprised me if the entire game had become a PvP zone.
Everybody, kill everyone else.
Leonard Skinner's Freebird. Oh god.
What's that?
Someone said that they were listening to Leonard Skinner's Freebird.
Mm.
'Cause I'm as free as a bird now, and this bird you'll never change.
Hey, Bomb Peter, shut up.
Because someone there has the character name of Lauren Freebird.
Mm-hmm. That's the one that made the Freebird reference.
Yep.
There isn't anyone. There isn't any more devs left, lol. Did Virtue ever come back up?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore.
Snipe killed mid-leap, super speeding off of a cliff. Gods, I'm going to miss that. Gosh, I'm going to miss the Halloween trick-or-treating.
I'm gonna
me,
miss
that
the
was fun.
trick-or-treating. What else you gonna miss? I'm gonna miss Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna miss Chaos Day.
What was Chaos
The
Day?
last couple day Chaos Day hasn't been that good. It used to be on the anniversary day of City of Heroes. The entire day would go wacky. The devs would be spawning giant monsters and Arachnos bosses in like all the zones. It was not. But the last few years, they've used it as a load test, which has kind of made it suck. They would schedule like a hour and a half or 3 hour block per server, which means everybody on that server would be trying to get in that 3 hour block. Oh, God, I hate that.
Where was that one day where they were role-playing the leg? The devs were role-playing the leg, and you were like, oh, lame, they're role-playing the leg.
I
It
don't
was
remember.
something... I can't remember. It was some big event. Was it...
It might have been one of the Chaos Days event.
I almost wonder if it wasn't the release of Going Rogue.
It might have been released to Going Rogue, or it might have been Bronze Tuesday, which was a Nemesis invasion.
I think that's what it was.
It might
Because
have
I
been.
remember you guys talking about Nemesis to DS, and DS was getting really frustrated. Gosh. I'll miss the giant monsters. The giant monsters, I didn't know...
Champions has something like giant monsters. They're called Celestials.
Yeah.
They kill you dead. But yeah, I'm gonna miss the GMs around here. I'm gonna miss God. I'm gonna miss just about everything. Going to miss the super groups and the super group bases. I'm going to miss the Wentworth auction house and how it worked.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Vellum still had 250 billion. Oh wait, no. Not billion. 250 million. Never mind.
Geekbot had 2 billion, I believe. At least.
I'm going to miss FusionNet.
Oh yes, and the FusionNets. The different types of FusionNets you guys made.
Right, the Crisis of Infinite FusionNet nets, yes. The ones that gave me Patriot and TransFusionNet, and yeah.
Ramna-et.
Yeah. I'll miss, as crazy as it sounds to be saying, I'm going to miss the cat girl.
Oh, there'll be more chances for more cat girls now.
I'll miss Pocket D, actually.
When it wasn't creepy, yes.
When it wasn't creepy.
Yeah.
Bump into people in awkward positions in the back corner. And
Yeah,
Walk away.
I will miss Pocket D prior to, midnight.
I'll miss super jumping up the sides of buildings
I'll
and
miss Moon
scaling
running up the
buildings.
sides of buildings. Yeah.
Mhm. You could easily do that and get to the tops of these skyscrapers here. You just had to be patient and try to find your footholds, and finagle the controls. 10 instances of AP, huh?
I'll miss werewolf hunting and vampire hunting.
I'll miss the fifth column, or the fifth column and the what was the other mob that was similar to that one?
The council.
The council, yeah.
Well, the council were supposed to be Italian fascists.
Oh, okay.
And fifth column were supposed to be essentially Nazi synthesizers / Nazi plants that have been apparently supposed to have been in the country since World War II and recruiting.
I'll kind of miss Statesman, too.
Yeah, I always liked Statesman. Even though nobody else did. I mean, I always liked those kind of four-color hero Paragon types. Why I play the Patriot.
You know, I was looking at my DVD shelf thinking that it needed a dusting, and I saw the box that I got for the game sitting on there.
I have
and I just
mine
kind of
around
winced.
somewhere.
I
Yeah,
believe my villains box is
my
somewhere
desk.
underneath my DVDs.
Here. I've got the map around here somewhere, too.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I still have the map that came with the box.
The earth just shook. Was that somebody down there? I think it was probably somebody down there.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah. I'll miss the various power sets, a lot of which I never got a chance to finish.
Exactly.
I was working on a waterbender when all this came down. Kind of lost interest.
Mm-hmm.
Never did get really to use Titan weapons.
Neither did I.
That
It
pisses
came
me
out
off.
months before, but, I could never really find something that clicked with me on using it.
Yeah, I couldn't just find the right character for it, and by the time I was thinking I finally found it, all of a sudden I hear this game's get canceled, and interest just completely faded.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never got Ed to
It come
finish.
out not that long ago. I had made a Joketsu Zoku Elder a la Ranma 1/2.
Yeah.
And I was going to be using her, and that was going to be amusing for me.
I actually made your Hunter from the
I was
Future for
gonna-
laser weapons.
Sunny Boy. Might have been Air.
For laser cannon, I think.
I never got to have Ed make a decent build for Vellum.
Oh god, build making. I'm going to miss build making so much.
Yeah, that means I'm gonna have to delete all the builds Ed sends me via email now.
Yeah, I'm going to have to delete Meads and kill it from my system because it's pointless now.
Mm-hmm.
Unless, again, of course, something happens that someone hush makes see a hero somewhere else, but yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so much I'm going to miss.
Yeah, there's just a lot of little detailed stuff that you could do in this game that I don't think has ever been really replicated in other games. I like the enhancement system.
Enhancement is the closest. It has a lot of the same costume options, and I'm really hoping they steal some more after this goes, into the great beyond.
Mm-hmm.
Because how can they pull licensing with a game that doesn't exist anymore?
Hey, look, I crashed.
Oh, shit.
Not gonna miss that.
Good grief.
Hopefully we'll see you again shortly.
Yeah, I just suddenly realized nobody was moving, and then I got to the little waiting arrow. It's like, oh, look, my graphics drivers just took a dump.
Good gravy.
Lovely.
Well, look at it this way. I come back on. I'm not going to have to deal with it for the rest of the night.
Oh look, another Rorschach clone that got generic. Because his name is generic.
Terrence, TK.
Hmm?
They're talking about the temp powers. Oh no, render. The temp powers he's talking about. He's never even got to figure out what half of them did.
Mm-hmm.
I never used half of the recipes.
Yeah, I never used half the temp powers I got from missions and stuff. I just left them there.
Mm-hmm.
So when it's time, should I hit hit the self-destruct?
Not yet. You've got
I
at
said
least
when it's
15
time.
minutes left.
Unless something actually happens, I'll hit the self-destruct when it's time. And we'll just say that lemmings happened. Gave all the lemmings collective migraines and they all exploded.
This is sadly uneventful. I was hoping to at least go out with a blast.
Yeah, I was kind of half hoping that we'd have a
I was hoping we'd be...
invasion or something good too.
I was expecting us to be, not talking as much as actually fighting Rikti and everything. I mean, well, we would be
You thought
talking.
you thought it was going to be some desperate massive melee fight versus Rikti to the bitter end.
Oh yeah, like the end of Halo Reach, where you've got the guys, running out bullets and everything.
They didn't have enough dev power to set up something like that.
Oh, that is really lame.
Well, remember, NCSoft basically took the entire development team and told them to take a hike 3 months ago.
Yeah.
All that was left was the maintenance and administrators. The GMs. Basically the GMs, the community manager. That was it. So you really can't make a massive event like that, with no developers.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta also wonder what news is going to come out as soon as the game closes tonight. Because that means all the devs are on free leash as to what was being planned and what all actually happened.
I wouldn't count on that. We don't know how long the non-disclosure agreements, if there were any, signed, and I'm pretty sure there were. But we don't know if there were non-disclosure agreements, what they said, how long they lasted. We may never hear the full story on this. It may get leaked. It's probably going to be most likely that it'll be leaked at least,
Oh, I guarantee you
sooner or
something
later.
this big is going to be leaked pretty quickly.
I hope it is, so that people actually know what's going on, so that they know, what to trust in the industry. Like, this has really shaken my faith in the industry. I was kind of hesitant in buying into Riders of Rohan for Lord of the Rings Online because, how do I know that game isn't shutting down? Some people are actually saying that it might shut down 2017 because supposedly Warner Brothers loses the rights to the Lord of the Rings franchise then?
That's 2017. That's 4 years from now. I'm not going to worry about that.
Yeah.
And even then, they have to do a hell of a lot strong arming to make Warner Brothers stop a game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to worry about 2017. It is
Not for quite a while.
2012. That is 5 years from now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is 5 years from now. By then, people will have gotten to max level. Hopefully, we would have gotten to higher levels.
The game could be dead of its own accord by then.
Yeah.
Games have died in 5 years before.
Mm-hmm.
Games have died in 3 months. APB, anyone?
I mean, in 5 years, LOTRO could look like AO does right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It shoved me into Atlas Park 8, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it!
At least you can jump back up here.
Tender light pushes of the forward end, Randy. There you go.
No, I just turned off super jump. There we go.
Oh, they're all gathering. So many more people.
Gathering for the end.
13 minutes left.
God, so much stuff I'm gonna miss.
Gonna miss the character generator the most, I
Oh
think.
God! Well, there
Yeah.
are rumors that the character that if anything will survive this, it will be that somebody will make the character generator as a separate program.
Oh yeah, that would be pretty awesome.
I'd love that.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think Champions is still fairly detailed, though. There's a lot of little things.
There are some costume things that it's missing.
Oh, there are some massive gaps that they could still fill in, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see them do the equivalent of the ninja pack, the martial arts pack that came out, because that's one of the things that's really missing for Nam. Their animal pack is better over there than it is over here. I would love to see some more options for basic heights that were based off of some of these.
Hi, Nappa. Nappa says he misses food. Nappa says he misses food.
He has food. He has water. He's just being a whiny bitch. Anyway, there's so much stuff, though. I'm going to miss Incarnate Trials. I actually am.
I never got up to level 50. I never got to the point where I could actually experience the incarnate powers.
I only experienced 1 or 2 missions.
The Incarnate powers were awesome. It was really game-breaking, to be honest.
We got Nappa on
Aaron saw me using Berniate earlier on Incarnate Nam.
Mm-hmm.
He's just sick and wrong. Incarnate Ram himself is sick and wrong. It's part of what's going to miss. I've spent the last 4 years tweaking Nam. Going through every time they added something new, rebuilding him in meads. Making him so freaking sick. I've done things with the martial arts super reflexes that shouldn't be done. By shouldn't be done, I mean shouldn't be possible. I made the scrapper that tanks like a meal. And then I turned him into a scrap-a-tank-a blaster. Oh, very funny guy. Anyone want to do a quick Dr. Q? 7-hour task force with 10 minutes left to go.
It's been a pleasure, everyone. Well, this one... Well, it's the same dude, isn't it?
It's Hit Streak. It's the same guy that, said the ETA 4 hours on Virtue.
Probably just trying to lighten the mood.
Yeah, Zwil took over there.
I'll miss missing out on all the stuff I never got a chance to do.
Yeah, even with me, there's this feeling. There's content I missed Red Side. There's a couple of things I missed Blue Side. We were in the middle of the Incarnate stuff. We never got to see what the other Incarnate abilities were going to be. We didn't get to see what Genesis, Mind, Vitae, and Omega were. We were kind of curious.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm just going to probably just focus on Rift and see about that. Take it one day at a time.
I think if nothing else, from what I've been hearing, the Rift base editor is, oh my god, glorious. Although it takes a while.
That's one great thing that's about Rift Lite, is that I had access to my own base. even though I'm not paying a subscription.
So it'd be like Minecraft, only the MMO.
Kind
I'm
of
just
where
gonna
it's
go out
going.
there and hunt down a bunch of monsters just so I can buy more stuff to add to my base.
Okay, before we go, things I'm not going to miss.
Mm-hmm.
Malta. I will not miss Malta sappers.
Yeah.
I hate those little motherfuckers. They can die in the server crash. They can go to hell and die. I will not miss my client crashing every 4 hours. Or less.
Carnies, I will definitely not miss carnies.
Oh yeah,
I
the
like
carnies are
carnies.
kind of annoying, but...
They taste like chicken.
Depends on who you have with you.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, if I can beat up carnies on Patty and Jack, I can beat them up on anybody. I will not miss Blue Cave missions.
Oh yes.
I hate Blue Cave missions. Or worse yet, council bases.
God, yeah.
This
Oh
council
yeah.
bases, I'll not miss getting caught between the pipes in council bases. I will not miss the goddamn 3-story pool room.
I'll miss the House of the Wayward Soul base. That was an awesome base.
I will not miss having to pay rent every month.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A base. On all my bases. I will not miss logging into a base and finding the power's out because I forgot to pay rent.
Base raids.
I will not miss escort mission.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
5-minute Sea Heroes and Sea of Villains servers will go down for the final time. You guys are the best damn community.
Yeah, I am going to miss the community. I'm going to miss it very badly.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't found a community to the level that this was. The community here was like AO was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Wherever you go, take that with you.
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen a community this good on any of the other MMOs I've played.
Mm-hmm.
LOTRO is coming close, but still no cigar.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that this community goes to Champions and will still be a part of it in Champions because the Champions community is a little bit off.
But with the right guidance from a more experienced community, they could very easily be struggling in the right direction.
Mm-hmm. And for God's sakes, I'm just going to miss everything. I'm going to miss the NPCs. I'm going to miss FusionNet. I'm going to miss Statesman. I already missed Statesman. He's been dead for a couple of issues.
Mm-hmm.
God, I wonder if we'll ever bump into another FusionNet somewhere else.
Yeah.
I tried to make one on Champions. I couldn't quite do it.
I don't think it'd be that hard, a domino mask and ponytails.
I'm gonna actually miss the little NPCs that I would save from having their purses stolen.
God, I can't count how many times I did that when I was a newbie to this game.
And then if you don't stick around, the person can't give you money. So you have to stick around and wait for, especially if you're flying, you have to either fly down to the person and accept your reward. You have to make sure you click on them too.
Wow, I think Hitstreak's having a breakdown.
What? Oh, Gridstream?
No, Hitstreak.
Oh.
The admin. NCSoft Hitstreak, if you look at
Oh yeah, I saw that. I thought you said Gridstream, like Gridstream.
Wrong game, Aaron.
Yeah.
I'm going to miss the Cape community. Although I was never a big part of it, it was always a place I could go to when I wanted to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm going to miss the Legendary, of course, but most of them are going to Champions.
Yeah, they'll still be there. They'll still be at Champions.
I'm gonna miss
Hmm.
trials. I'm gonna miss task forces.
Are there any particular builds you're gonna miss, like the mastermind or?
I'm gonna miss my good old martial art super reflex. There's something similar in champions, but it's not the same.
Mhm.
I'm gonna miss invuln tanking. I like regen better on champions, so I ain't going there. I'm just going to miss a lot of things. I'm going to miss so much. And now it's not there anymore.
Is it just
Boy,
because the sky just go
everybody's.
black?
Wow. Everything's getting dark. Everyone's saying their last farewells.
It went dark because it's night, Matt.
Yeah.
Came night rather suddenly.
Well, at least they timed the closure to let. I don't know if it matched like this, but whether it's luck or done on purpose, it matches it nicely. The setting sun.
Yeah, they called it the sunset.
Mhm. But you know what? The sun is gonna rise somewhere else, you know?
Oh. Yeah, it's, it's partial disbelief I'm looking at this even now. But God.
It's just the way it was done. It was done very badly.
Very, very badly.
Nothing lasts forever. This game and other games will shut down eventually.
Most likely.
Well, unless they're run by Funcom.
Yeah. Funcom will find a way, like 20 years from now, Anarchy Online will still be operating. Somehow, somewhere.
The third graphics upgrade!
No one thought we could do it, but we did!
You never thought it would live this long!
And yeah, having memes come
Anytime
in.
now.
Yep. Oh man, just like the explosion in the chat. Farewell, farewell everyone! Frame rates slowed down below 20.
Mine's down to 15.
Jeez,
All the chatting of people doing stuff.
it's been virtual. Yeah. It is now 2:02 according to my microwave.
We are 2 minutes past the shutdown time. We're still here.
It may not happen right away.
Might just be because we're we're on the other end of the room from where they're pulling the plugs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is awkward.
Well, seems like we're all still here. Like,
This is the afterlife. Yeah, that's what someone's on there saying.
You've been punked!
Yeah, I would have had to give the devs kudos before I killed them.
yeah.
If at this time suddenly all the in-game music changed to Never Gonna Give You Up.
Oh god. Oh man. Oh, the people would be so ticked off.
It would be the ultimate rickroll. No one could have done better.
Oh my god. The thing is that people would actually forgive the devs if that was the case. People would forgive them, and they would probably just...
I would drive to California and kill them all.
No, not kill him, Randy. You'd have to drive there and punch them all once right in the left eye.
Are you kidding? I'd kick him in the nuts.
I'm pretty sure not all devs are mad.
Okay, I'll kick him in the groinal region repeatedly.
I love how someone
It
was
hurts
asking,
if you're a girl too, I've heard.
is this heaven?
Y2K all over again. Woos! Oh.
Awesome
Here we
until
go.
the very end. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Stay golden. Stay golden, everyone.
Stay frosty.
Terrence Knight's waiting. Adel's waiting.
I go, armed and ready. Death
Yeah.
comes near me, I'll rip his nipples off.
On to other things. I don't think I'm going to do Star Wars The Old Republic. Just
Yeah.
one too many games. I need to narrow my margins here. On to Champions, on to Lord of the Rings Online, on to Rift, on to Anarchy Online. What are some of the other ones I play? I can't remember. It's all gone blank.
It's all gone blank. Ah, see heroes, no!
Gosh. Frowny face? Brownie face.
Actually.
Don't fear the Reaper.
Don't fear the Reaper.
So, but based on all the lines,
Oh.
there we go.
Oh.
Here we go.
Lost
We're losing
connection.
connection here. That's
And
been
that's
great,
it.
everybody.
And it's gone.
And it's gone. There we go.
And now all that's left, the sound of silence.
Play that theme song and have ending credits. Where the hell is this Angel of Death? It's not like him to be late. Famous last words.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Waiting. It just
We
seems to be
got
locked.
5 minutes beyond what we were supposed to.
Yep, they did grant our wish. Someone down there said, oh, 5 more minutes.
Yeah, someone had a post 5 more minutes, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
They got it. We went down at 12:05 Pacific Standard Time. That's it. No more City of Heroes. The online community, the online gaming world is a much smaller place now.
Yeah. But hopefully, I mean, the community will be fractured, but they'll go on to improve other games, the communities of other games. I hope, anyway.
I hope so too.
I hope they just don't fall off the face of the earth and we never hear from them again.
I'm hoping not. Although Atavia, or should I call her Mishi? I'm not sure anymore. Has been burned twice now because apparently she came to COH from Ion when they shut down Ion in North America.
Wait, they shut down Ion in North America?
Yeah, 2009.
I thought Ion was still going. They're patching.
In Korea.
Huh?
In Korea.
Weird. I thought Chaos D1 had done something. Maybe they did something weird with that.
But yeah.
I am now going into the NCSoft launcher. I have
Control
moved
panel.
my screenshots. I have moved my costumes to another location. I am now uninstalling City of Heroes.
Control panel. City of Heroes.
I'm still frozen. My screen is still frozen.
Yeah, I had to cancel it.
The server that you are on has been shut down.
I didn't even get that. I just got a lockup.
Well, I think there's nothing more to say here. City of Heroes is gone.
I don't know if I can tab out. Alt-tab, I guess. Yep. You've been forcibly disconnected from server. Servers are shutting down.